what is going to happen? To understand it clearly, let us take a few examples. So I'm assuming principal to be rupees 100 and rate of interest to be 10% per annum. And I'll try to look at the SI, CI, and CI minus SI for various years. So let's try to find it out. And here I'll put time in years, the first column. Year 1, year 2, and year 3. Good evening, everyone. Well, so, okay. So, the first year, the SI will be how much? It's 10%. So, SI will be nothing but 10. For second year, it's 20. Third year is 30. So far, so good. And CI for the first will be 10 only. Then we have 21, and then I think we'll be having 33.1. Isn't it? What happened? Which cube plus? Yesterday's cube. What is that? CI minus SI. So if I subtract, I'll get 0. Here I'll get 1. Here I'll get 3.1. What happened with the mic? Okay, application plus. And in the live session, has it happened? Has it happened in the live or not? Yes, you can watch it. There's no problem. अगर live नहीं हुआ है तो live होगा. Don't worry. I'll take a cube class for live. It happened already. Okay, we'll come to that. By the way, let us look at this today's session. Is it clear? All right. So this is in terms of an example. We'll come to various other ways and try to generalize this. So let me do one thing. I'm going to do something really cool today. Ready for that? Ready for something cool? चलो करते हैं. So today I'm going to change a few symbols. So basically, instead of writing R upon 100, I'll write R. Is there a problem? I'll just replace R by 100 with R. You know why? Because if I want to cube it, so I'll have to write R cube upon 100 cube. है ना? If I want to square it, I'll write R square upon 10,000. It'll be a lot of zeros and it'll be very difficult for us to calculate. So let us know about what? Writing no for what? Not ready for something cool. Yeah, Shreya, I'll do all the shortcuts today. No for what? Please tell me that. I said no problem. Okay, all right. Yeah, Ramadan Mubarak to all the Muslims and non-Muslims, everyone. So, okay, so this is what I'm going to do today. And so in a way, let's say we have a principle that is P, and I'm replacing R by 100 by R only. So P multiplied by R multiplied by T will be nothing but the simple interest, isn't it? I hope you get it. I hope you get it, right? SI is P or T. I'm not writing upon 100. हमें देखना ही नहीं है वो. ठीक है. So let us make the table. Time, SI, CI, and then CI minus SI. Now I write here 1, then I write 2, then I write 3. SI will be nothing but R for 1 year. For 1 year, CI will also be R, and difference is 0. The first year, difference will be 0. That is something which is understandable to everyone. Same ही होगा पहले साल. Second year changes आएंगे. Second year, SI will be 2 times R. Here's 3 times R. So I'm just writing the rate. And of course, I need to multiply this by principal. That is something which we're sure of. So all of this, I'm writing all elements must be, note this down, must be multiplied by P. Okay. So when someone asks you what is the simple interest for the first year, you'll write P multiplied by R. All right. Someone asks you what is about 2 years, you'll write 2PR. And so on. Pratibha have written clearly all elements in the same must be multiplied by R. Tushar, I just written it over here. मैंने क्यों किया क्योंकि 100 बार लिख के 100 स्क्वायर लिखते काफी प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी ना. So let's make it R. This will be 2R plus R square. This guy will be 3R plus 3R square plus R cube. All right. Here I'll get only R square. Here I'll get 3R square plus R cube. This is going to be our go-to table for all sorts of problems. All right. Anurag for second, 2 has already been multiplied. 2R. I have multiplied 2. Okay. Akanksha, what happened? No, there's something which is the formula. Didn't understand CI, but I'll come to that. इसको लिख लो पहले. I'll explain all the things. Write the table first of all, no? Note down the table in your copies, notebooks, and then I'll explain it all. अक्षत लिखा तो है all elements must be multiplied by p. ऊपर लिखा है ना ये? यार तुम दोनों ध्यान से देख नहीं रहे हो, प्रॉब्लम ये है. Two things are there. First, I have replaced r by 100 by r. Point number one. Point number two, all the elements must be multiplied by p in this table. Once you notate this down, after I'll explain how it has come. Noted, all of you. Great. Siddharth, it's your choice. I think this will be clear. In a way, assigns here will be revised. ठीक है, सबने नोट कर लिया है, noted. Now I'll come to where from I have got all these elements. Just hold your horses. Just be with the flow. पूरा करने के बाद समझते तब पूछना, है ना? Otherwise, a lot of time will be wasted. Fourth year, Yash will come to that, but let us understand these 3 years first of all. Okay. So now, where is it from coming? By the way, p से multiply सबको किया गया है. I think SI part is clear to all of you. So this 2 and this 3 comes from the time. Essentially, this is nothing but t times r. So t is 1 here, then 2, then 3, and so on. All right. Coming to CI and SI. 0 क्यों है तो clear हो चुका है. Coming to this one. See, where from we got this? Where from we have got this? Now try to understand. For the first year, the CI was r. All right. This is 1 year. For second year, again we had the interest of r. And in the second year, we will get an interest on the interest of first year. So r must be multiplied by the previous r. That comes out to be r square. Now, all of this, r plus r square is nothing but 2r plus r square. Make sense? Yes or no? Does it make sense? Clear? Now is it clear? Vidushi, wait. पहले साल का r, पहले साल का इंटरेस्ट, दूसरे साल का भी इंटरेस्ट, और दूसरे साल के इंटरेस्ट पे इंटरेस्ट. Yeah, I'm repeating. Okay. Chalo, let's remove this. Year 1. R will be the interest. Yes or no? Multiply by P. Multiply by P is there. Akhil 3 times. Thrice. Okay? All of it has been multiplied by P. If you want me to write P, I'll write P. Now are you happy? The people who are saying where is P, where is P? Now are you guys happy? PR, अच्छा लग रहा है? ठीक है, PR ले लेते हैं. Year 2. So this is the interest on principal, PR. Okay? For the second year, there will be again an interest on principal, that is PR, again. Okay? Akanksha, I've written P. I think, cool now. But in the second year, we will get an interest on the interest of first year also. Yes or no? Yes or no? Dipanshu, wait. So, this PR is on the principal, initial principal, and interest on PR will be PR square. Is that right? That is only for second year. Yes or no? So, the first year we got PR only, but in the second year, so here we got PR only. In the second year, we got PR plus 2 PR square, which makes it 2 PR plus PR square. Looks good. So, in the initial table, I just said that all things are multiplied by P. Just to save some time, energy, and space, I wrote it like that. It's mathematical language, nothing else. Okay, is that clear now? Perfect. What is going to happen in the year 3? The interest on the principal, Chintan, पहले बता चुका हूँ मैं, आप लेट आए हो. I took the value as 100 and rate as 10 initially itself. The first slide was about that only. Try to understand this first. I'll take one more example. So year 3, interest on the principal is what you're going to get. All right. We'll get the interest on first year also. So this is interest on principal. Interest on first year will be PR square. Isn't it? After that, interest on interest of second year. These two will also divide by R. So PR square again. And PR cube comes out to be here. Now if I combine all of this, all 3 years, what do we get? 2 PR plus PR square plus PR plus PR square plus PR square plus PR cube. So overall I get 3 PR plus 3 PR square plus PR cube. Now is it clear to all of you? Now is it clear to all of you? Now I think it's clear. Great. और देखो थोड़ा सा टाइम आप 10-20 सेकंड देख के खुद सोचने में लगा भी सकते हो. एक बार देखो समझ आ जाएगा. तुषार सेकंड वाला कैसे आया? प्रिंसिपल पे इंटरेस्ट था PR and PR square was the interest on the interest of first year. Shreya, in case of compound interest, you get the interest on principal plus you get the interest on the interest of previous year as well, isn't it? That is how it happens. Note this down. अगर अभी भी क्लियर नहीं है तो एक काम और करूंगा मैं, फिर क्लियर हो जाएगा. I'll do it in 3 different ways. My aim is to make it clear for all 700 plus people who are attending the live now. Yeah, let's explain Vignesh. Okay, note it down. Please note this down. Now, one more way. एक और कर लेते हैं, ठीक है? Year 1. P times 1 plus R by 100 to the power 1 only. Minus 1 is what we have. Now, if you expand this, you will get P plus PR by 100 minus P. This gets cancelled. This is what we have. Cool? Year 1. Simple formula लगाया, सबको पता है. Year 2. P times 1 plus R by 100 raised to the power 2 minus 1 bracket close. If I open this bracket, what do I get? P times 1 plus 2R by 100 plus R square by 100 square minus 1. A minus A plus B का whole square. All of you know that. Subtracting 1 and 1, they get cancelled. And this is what we have now. 2PR by 100, bringing it inside. 2PR by 100. And PR square by 100 square is what we have now. Now is it clear? For 3 years, you can put the formula of cube. I don't think anybody will like cubing all of this stuff and writing like that. And that is why I made a table which is simple, crisp, and concise. In place of R by 100, I put R just to make it look nice to us. That's all. Okay? So we got the conventional approach, we got the example approach, we got all the approaches now. Well done. But thing that I wanted to tell you guys, that is something which can be done only through the first table. We'll come to that. Let us do a few questions first of all. अब देखो दीक्षा के लिए टेबल का यूज क्या है. दीक्षा कुछ सवाल करते हैं, अपने आप समझ में आ जाएगा. दीक्षा और जिसने दीक्षा कमेंट को लाइक किया है. टेबल का यूज क्या है वो टेबल के बाद ही बताता हूं मैं, लेकिन अब कोई बात नहीं. First of all, you all wanted to do it conventionally. I'm doing that. We'll come to table also. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay? Let's try to solve this. This is a very simple question. All of us know it. Okay. Now, let us do it conventionally first of all. So, let me do something from very basic. Let us say we are in 6th standard. So, we'll calculate the SI first of all, then calculate the CI, then subtract it. How many of you are doing it this way? First calculate SI, then calculate CI, then subtract it. So SI will be basically 800 multiplied by 20 multiplied by 2 whole upon 100. Right? You get 320 here. And for CI, it will be 800 1 plus 20 by 100 whole square minus 1. Then you calculate it. What do you get? Right? 352. Then you subtract and you get the answer. This is the very basic approach what young students do. Okay? I'm walking you through the entire process. For the next question, we'll just go to the approach that is going to save our time. This is clear to all of you. Perfect. No problem at all. Now, in the table, this is something which I want you to understand. For CI minus SI, under 2 years, it was R square. Am I clear? R square. So, and multiplied by P, of course. See, when I said I'm replacing R by 100 with R, what I exactly meant, I meant that 20% is nothing but 0.2. So I don't want to work with percentages anymore. I just made it 0.2. Cool? 0.2. Let us put P over here, 800. And R ka square, 0.2 ka square is 0.04. Multiply it, you get the answer, that's it. So those who ask what's the use of table, now I think you got to know what's the exact use of table. आ गया मजा? You can just look at the question and answer it directly without using the pen. Ronak, that was CI. ठीक है, टेबल का काम ये है. टेबल के और भी बहुत सारे काम हैं, मैं सारे सिखाऊंगा. Let us do one more question. Given the difference between SI for 2 years and CI for 2 years on the same sum and at the same rate of interest compounded annually is 240, the difference between simple interest for 3 years and CI for 3 years on the same sum and the same rate of interest is 744. Find the rate of interest. दर्शित नॉर्मली 3 साल तक ही आता है. Yeah, Sagar. Perfect. Thanks, Akshay. Today, after doing a few questions, I'm going to create question live in front of you by taking random numbers and solving it within 5 seconds. That is what you're going to learn today. Previous class was about basic stuff. Now we are moving to advanced one. Aryan, what is the answer? Aryan, did you use the table? If by using the table in the first session, you're getting either confused or taking more time to understand, then don't worry because that table is going to help you a lot. If you practice it 2 or 3 times, great Arno. Use it, very good. For 2 years it's 240, which makes it, okay, that means PR square is 240. As simple as that. And for 3 years 744, that means 3 PR square plus PR cube is 744. We want to calculate rate of interest. How can we do that? It's very simple. Put the value of PR square as 240 here. That's all. So if I put PR square over here, 3 into 240 is 720. And this. And what is PR cube? PR cube is nothing but PR square multiplied by R. That is 240 R. This is 744. All right. So R will be 24 upon 240, which makes it 0.1. 0.1 is nothing but 10%. Clear? Is that clear? So not writing 100 is going to help us. Don't you think so? Now you realize that why I was replacing R by 100 with R. Because that will save time, save paper, save confusion, all of it. 3 things are getting saved. Paper being the most important. कम पेपर यूज करो, कम पेड़ कटेंगे. Exactly, Vijay. P ना लेते तब भी काम बन जाता. इसीलिए P भी नहीं ले रहा था शुरुआत में. Now you'll get also get to understand that why I did not take P. P is getting multiplied by everything. So here I wrote PR square is equal to 240. Now if I don't want to use P, I can write R square is equivalent to 240. You understand this symbol, right? If there are 2 horizontal lines, that means equal to. And if you 3, that means equivalent to. I hope you know that. So R square is equivalent to 240. Clear? Yeah, I'm doing that. And 3R square plus R cube is equivalent to how much? 744. Put it here and get the answer. So now you understand that why I did not take P or 100. Exactly. So that is why I always say this, just believe in the process. Thanks again. Yes, equal is like numerically equal. Equivalent is something similar to, which denotes something. जैसे कि शिव को देखा किसी ने नहीं है. देखा किसी ने शिव को? शिव भगवान को देखा ही नहीं किसी ने. So the moment we see Shiv Bhagwan, that is going to be equal. But now we use the murti of Shiva. That is equivalent. Now understand? That idol is equivalent to Lord Shiva. Now you understand that. Or a globe is equivalent to planet Earth. Globe is equivalent to planet Earth. 240 R कैसे आया? कहाँ कैसे आया 240? लिखा हुआ है भाई 240 यहाँ पे. अच्छा ये कैसे आया? PR cube. What is PR cube? PR cube is R multiplied by PR square. So I replace PR square with 240. That's it. I think Shalvi has replied to Jayanidhi. There's no problem at all now. I can get the answer. Equivalence. Next question. Chintan, yeah, I'll plan that. On a certain sum of money, compound interest on the end of 3 years is 1456. Compound interest at the end of 2 years is 880. Compute the principal invested. यहाँ पे difference की बात नहीं है. It's normal compound interest. 100 has gone nowhere. I told you 20% has been replaced with 0.2. So there's no need, when you say 0.2, there's no need of putting 100 over there. All right, let us try to find the answer of this one. Compound interest at the end of 2 years is rupees 880. End of 2 years, what was this thing? Okay, I'll put P. This is equal to how much? 880. And for 3 years, this will be 3PR plus 3PR square plus PR cube. That is equal to how much? 1456. I hope all of you have done it till here. Now, what's the problem? Not able to calculate? Ashish, only till 3. Only till 3. Not much. Okay, I'll wait for a minute more. People are still trying to solve. Yeah, Akhil, we can do that. Sandeep, we take that only in the case of difference between CI and SI. All right. Equation solve problem aa rahi hai. Yeah, I know. So let this be equation number 1 and let this be equation number 2. We can do that. And let me divide equation 2 by equation 1. On dividing, what do we get? Let us divide this. Divide करें? So when I divide this, what do I get? I'll get 3r plus 3r square plus r cube upon 2r plus r square is equal to how much? 1456 upon 880. Okay? This is what we will get now. All right? Yes, we're dividing to eliminate the principal and make an equation, a quadratic equation per se. Okay? So let us try to simplify it as much as possible. 16 se kat jayega. 16 into 55 is 880. 16 9s are 144, 1s are. I think, yeah, it's good enough. 91 by 55. Okay? Nandita, if you can do that. But it is going to, make it more complex. This part is clear to all of you or not? Now we need to cross multiply. We need to cross multiply. हाँ इसमें कैलकुलेशन है थोड़ी सी ठीक है मैं मानता हूँ but there is no other way no. Okay? Yeah. And here also I can cancel out some. I can take r common. So taking r common, I'll have r square plus 3r plus 3 upon r times how much? R plus 2. This is equal to 91 by 55. So now it becomes easy to calculate. All right? Let us cross multiply. Those who could not solve, write this much. Yeah, Vatan? थोड़ा calculation चाहिए होगा ना? There is nothing but simple calculation. I'm just doing it slowly so that sort of new people will understand. All right. Now let us cross multiply. 55 times r square plus 165r plus how much? 165 will be equal to 91 times r plus how much? 182, right? इतना करना ही पड़ेगा, थोड़ा बहुत तो करना पड़ेगा. Okay. What next? 55r square. I hope all of you know how to do this now. 91 goes there. Plus 74r minus 17 is equal to 0. Now we have a quadratic equation which can be solved easily. I've done it right, haven't I? Now we need to break this. How do we break it? How many of you do not remember how to solve quadratic equations? You do that, right? Splitting the middle term in such a way that its product is equal to product of the first and last terms. 55 and 17 के बराबर होना चाहिए. How can you do that? Now, all of you know that we need to break the middle term. How to break that? So I want something जिसका product 55 times minus 17 हो जाए. I want to break 74 in two parts, so that their product is equal to this much, right? Now the problem is sometimes this thing kind of comes to our mind. Sometimes we get confused. Prime factor Zainab says, right? By the way, there's one thing that we can surely say: 55 is composed of 5 and 11. All of you agree to me. And minus 17 is minus 17 only. 5, 11, 17 are 3 primes. How can we do something? Okay, if I multiply 17 and 5, I get 85. And 11 minus कर दूंगा, so I'll get 74 also. And I've got it. Isn't it? Clear? So 55r square plus 85r minus 11r minus 17 is equal to 0. Cool? Great. So this is how we kind of factorize, like Zainab just said. ट्रायल नहीं किया ऐड का, प्रॉपर फैक्टराइज किया है उसको. मिडिल टर्म था ना 74 का है, broken into two parts, that is 85 and minus 11. So the product is equal to 55 and minus 17. So when you look at 55 and 17, 55 can be broken down as two primes, that is 5 and 11. So using 5, 11 and 17, you need to break this. देखो 5, 11 पहले साथ तो था ही था, अब मैंने 5 और 17 साथ डाल दिया. I'm repeating English. 5 and 11 were together in 55. Now I have taken 5 and 17 together, which makes 85, and 11 is here. 85 minus 11 is 74, isn't it? ठीक है, क्या हो गया? 85r, सही कह रहे हो, इसको मैं 85r लिख देता हूँ. Now all of you can do it. Yes, कहीं करूँगा. Let's take 5r common between these two. 5r, I'll get 11r plus 17. And taking minus 1 common here, I get 11r plus 17 again, equal to 0. Now you know the value of r will be either 1 by 5 or minus 17 by 11. Negative हो नहीं सकता. So answer is r is 1 by 5. That is 20%. 20% is the rate. We need to find the principal. All of you got it? Calculation लंबा है लेकिन कोई बात नहीं. Easy है, isn't it? The rate of interest is 20%. Yeah, चिंतन नहीं हो सकता उसके बिना. ठीक है, अभी खत्म नहीं हुआ है. We have just obtained the value of r. Now we need to find the value of principal. We have got r, that is 20%. Now I'm erasing all of it. I hope you have done it, right? Should I erase it now? Standard formula तो है ये. भाई वही तो है. Yes, Swati, what happened? Cross multiplying 55 goes, इतना तो आता होगा. Cross multiplication. Sending 55 on left hand side, r plus on right hand side. Then expanding, doing all the quadratic stuff. Pratham, multiplying factor is not going to work over here. I'll tell you why. Second last step कैसे solve किया? Which one? This, I took 5r common between these two and minus 1 common between these two. Okay. Second last step solve कैसे किया? मतलब समझ नहीं पा रहा क्या कहना चाहते हो? ये 5r minus 1 in one bracket, 11 r plus 17 in one bracket. R is 1 by 5. दूसरा नेगेटिव आ रहा है, उसको लेना ही नहीं है. Okay, so r is 20%, which is equivalent to 0.2. So now let us put the values either in this or in this. और हमें छोटे वाले में करना बेटर रहेगा. So PR 2pr plus pr square is 880. You put either in this one, in the second equation or in the first equation. But I'm taking in second equation. The reason is simple. That will be solved quickly. So r is 0.2, putting it here, 0.4 times p, 0.04 p is 880. Solve it and get the answer. कितना अच्छा 44 into 2 होता है. Such a beautiful question. 880 is getting properly factorized or divided by 0.44. The answer is 2000. Principal is 2000. Okay, now I'll tell you why multiplying factor cannot be used. Akhil, you all listen to me carefully. See, it says at the end of 2 years, at the end of 3 years. If it said for the second year and for the third year, then only we could have used multiplying factor. Because when we say end of 2 years, it also includes the first year interest, interest on first year interest, all that is included over here. And that is the only reason that we cannot use multiplying factor over here. We have to do it this way only. There's no other way. Speed presentation, Rakesh, हाँ, मैंने पहले भी कहा था, we'll take that. No, Bani brother, there's some questions in CAT which will take some time. And that is why you don't have to attempt all the 24 questions. If you feel that this is going to take a lot of time, you don't have to do it. It's as simple as that. तो डायरेक्टर से नहीं आ पाएगा ना, because I'm repeating. See, if it was only for second year and only for third year, then it would have worked. Otherwise, no, because you guys must have divided. You must have got 1.65454545, isn't it? I think I have said it thrice now, and you are still asking that question. Is that clear? Multiplying factor should be used if and only if it is for that year itself, nth year only. रजत p into 1 plus r by power n उसी से सॉल्व किया रजत. अगर मैं ऐसे करूंगा तो 3 स्टेप और बढ़ जाएंगे भाई. इन्हीं सब चीज़ों को तो हटाने के लिए r यूज़ कर रहे थे, p और r यूज़ कर रहे थे. There is no shortcut method. There are certain things which should be done conventionally only. All right. Coming to the next one. Installments by CI. फॉर्म लिख दो. कौन सा फॉर्म? 0.4 कैसे आया? कहाँ आया 0.4? 2 times 0.2 is 0.4, no? Shelly, what happened? 0.2, I put it here, 2 into 0.2 is 0.4, and 0.2 ka square is 0.04. No, Vadan, don't have to skip this kind of question. If you have time and if you're able to solve 15 questions correctly, then you can solve, because this question is easy. It's just that it is lengthy. It's not a difficult question. Udaraj, you can do that, yeah. Okay. Chalo, ab, let us do a question which is not lengthy but tricky and is now you are going to understand. Let me frame a question right now. Should I frame a question? Should I frame a question right away? Ready? एक सवाल बनाऊं मजेदार. Okay. I'm framing a question in front of you. The ratio of the difference between CI and SI for 3 years and 2 years is equal to pi. So as I promised you, we'll do something cool today. So this is where all the cool thing lies. Is equal to pi. Find R. I just framed the question. Let's see how many of you solve this. अशर क्या हो गया? Tejinder and Purva and some people are already answering it. हाँ 22/7 लेना है, of course. अच्छा, should I write it over here? Take pi is equal to 22/7. चलो करो. Tell me something. If this question comes to you, all of you know arithmetic, all of you know percentages, all of you know SI and CI. If you start doing it, this is going to take a lot of time, isn't it? If you do it by using the conventional formula P into 1 plus R by 100. So why I developed that table, the reason is very simple, that the proper CAT level tricky questions would be solved by that table. So, tell me something. What was in the table? What was distributed SI and CI for 3 years? It was 3R plus 3R square plus R cube. And for 2 years, it was only R square. This is equal to 22 by 7. Right? As simple as that. Just divide it. R square cut here. All you have is 3 plus R. That is 22 by 7. Which means R is equal to, moving 3 here, 1 by 7 in terms of percentage. That is 14.28%. We got the answer in 2 steps only. Exactly. So now you realize that because of that table, this question becomes very easy. Arno just said that. Yeah, because it was only about the difference, not the entire CI. Look at the third column. ये अप्रोच लगाया बहुत बढ़िया. मतलब आप सब सीख गए हो टेबल यूज करना. आ गया ना मजा? A question which will normally take 3 minutes took only 3 seconds to be solved. Okay. So now I'm going to make one more question live. Ready for one more? Akhil, if you attempt 15 questions correctly, you'll get 99%. Chalo. So I'm making one more question. क्या बनाऊँ मैं? Okay, I'll just write something. Principal is equal to rupees 20,000. All right. Rate मान लेते हैं, कितना मान लेते हैं? Rate let it be 12%. All right. And the CI minus SI is equal to rupees 288. You have to find the time in years. Chalo. Let's try to solve this. Nandita, the table in the beginning of the session, don't you have it? Aratrika has come up with the answers already. So as Amana also has. Okay. How did you guys do it? By using the table or by doing it conventionally? So those who have solved it must be realizing that if you do it conventionally, you will solve a quadratic equation and based on 3 minutes, but now it is 3 seconds only. कैसे किया? We don't know time over here. We don't know the time. Then how come we have solved it? Okay. अब मेरी बात ध्यान सुनेंगे सब लोग. When I made the table, I said all the elements must be multiplied by p. Yes or no? I said that. I'll go very slow now. All the elements must be multiplied with p. I said that. Right? Try and error. बटन नहीं करना है. करना ही नहीं है. Now tell me something. For example, I took R square. So PR square was something. Let it be. It was CI minus SI. Isn't it? This is what it was. तो क्या नहीं करना है रुको देखो अभी सबको समझ में आ जाएगा. This means that R square is nothing but CI minus SI upon P. Right? Right? So I'm kind of, showing you my moves step by step. With every question, there is new thing to come. And you will get it completely now. रुक जाओ वो मैं जान. See, I chose the numbers which are easy so that you get the answer. I can make it complex, you won't get the answer. You know that. I'll make it something else, you won't get the answer. मैं 20,000 कर दूंगा, 25,000 यहाँ पे 17% कर दूंगा, and there'll be problems. I made it easy, जानबूझ के, so that you get the answer. Okay. Try to understand this part. So whatever was there in the table was nothing but essentially it was the interest divided by principal in all the cases. Yes or no? Yes or no? उस टेबल में जो कुछ भी लिखा है उसके अंदर वो सारी चीजें क्या है? Interest upon principal, nothing else. Preeti, are you there? Isn't it? Can I say that? Yes or no? Tell me about this. What is it? Tell me in the comments. Whatever is written in the table is nothing but interest upon principal. Right? Tell me in the comments. I need 710 comments. Interest upon principal. Write that. I upon P. It can be simple interest, it can be compound interest, or it can be difference between the compound and simple interest. Right? Very good. Great. So, now. तुक्का मारने की जरूरत है नहीं. Now coming to solve, we will solve this question. So basically, if I divide this guy by this, what do I get? 288 upon 20,000. If I divide, I'll get 0.0144. That is what I get, isn't it? This is what I get. And what is rate? शुरुआत से बोलते आ रहा हूँ that I am rewriting it as 0.12. Okay, removing 100 from our lives. 0.12. So the only thing that we have to do is dividing the interest with the principal, and this is what we get. Now, listen to me very carefully. after the decimal points, how many digits do we have in rate? How many digits do we have in the decimal point after the rate? In the rate after decimal? 2 digits, right. And how many digits do we have here when we divide it after decimal? How many do we have here? We have 4 digits. Very good, Anurag. So, this can happen if and only if there is some kind of square happening. We are squaring it somehow, which can happen only if time is 2 years, because in case of compound interest, the time is always in the powers. So, if 2 digits become 4, that means square हुआ है. Square हुआ है, इसका मतलब कि time 2 years ही था. Understood? All of you? Satyajit will come to that. Wait. आएंगे, don't worry. रुको, इतनी टेंशन लेनी है. Arpita, what I'm saying, in the rate, there are, after decimal point, we have 1, 2 digits. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. मतलब square हुआ मतलब time 2 years था. खत्म हो गई बात. कुछ सोचना नहीं इसके अलावा. That's all. Divyansh will come to that. Wait. आएंगे विनीत, वहाँ भी आएंगे. यार पता है एक प्रॉब्लम बताएंगे. The moment you can understand something, then you try to put in different questions. I'll come to that. You trust in process. You trust in me, right? All my life I've done this only. I'll go through a lot of possibilities. Wait. नहीं मानिया, रुक जाओ. इतना क्लियर हो गया ना? ये सवाल समझ में आ चुका है ना? रुको, अभी और करेंगे. Don't worry. Now I'll take principal as, let me take 12,000. All right? And CI minus SI, मैं इसका कुछ कर लेता हूँ. I'm framing a question in my mind. Okay, wait. And I'm giving rate as, let's say, the rate is 17%. All right? You have to find the time in years. And I'm giving this value. Okay? This is 346.8 rupees. Tell me time in years. Be quick. Now you tell me time in years. Cool. How all of you got 2 years? What did you do? What did you do? You would have just divided 346.8 with 12,000 and you must have got 0.0289. By the way, this is 0.17. We have 2 digits here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. The squaring has been done. That means time is 2 years again. सबने ये किया है ना? All of you must have done the same thing. Very good. चलो बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है मेरे को देखने में ये. One last question to make you understand this completely. Principal now is rupees 14,000. Again, I'm making a question. Okay. CI minus SI is, let it be 4158, rupees 4158. The rate of interest is 30% per annum. You need to find time in years. Do that. कितनी जल्दी आंसर आ रहा है ना कृष्णा विदुषी. Are you guys enjoying it? Aren't you surprised by yourself? This question would take some time. If you solve it normally, you will take 3 to 5 minutes. Yes or no? अब ये 3-4 सेकंड में हो रहा है. The moment you divide it, you get the answer. पर कहते हैं 3 साल in Punjabi. स्नेहा कैलकुलेटर क्यों यूज कर रही हो? कभी तो मत करो कैलकुलेट, कभी तो बोल दो कैलकुलेटर की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती मेरे को. I'll also be happy, you know, to know that. Ronak, I was brought up in Chandigarh. I know how to write and read and speak Punjabi. Yash, that's what the hack is. Okay, so when you divided this, what happened with you? 4158 upon 14,000. When you divided this, I think you must have got 0. What do you get? 297. And this is 0.3. How many places do we have for decimal? We have only one. Here we have 1, 2, 3. Answer is 3 years. 3 गुना हो गया ना? Answer is 3 years. No, Rajat. Oh, देखो. See, I'll tell you what. Whatever we have here, the number of digits after decimal, if it becomes twice, the answer is 2 years. If it becomes thrice, the answer is 3 years. If it becomes 4 times, the answer is 4 years. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. No, Aviral, I'll tell you what, it's not r cube. It should be 3r square plus r cube. If you put 0.3 in 3r square plus r cube, you'll get 0.297. Aviral, try that. Aviral and the person who liked the comment. It's not exactly the square of 0.3. It's 3 times r square plus r cube. Put it over there and you'll get 0.297. 3r square भी add करना होगा. 3r square भी add कर दो. Tajinder. Number of decimal places, that's it. Nothing else has to be done over here. So I'm going to give you one last question on this concept and things will be easy. Ready for one more? हमेशा के लिए याद हो जाएगा ये जिंदगी में. Okay, so now you know what, I'm making the questions, on the fly and I'm thinking it out loud. So I just want to make a very difficult question and you have to solve in less than 5 seconds. Principle, let me go to millions now. 25 millions kar lete hain, 25 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. Okay, 25 million. Rate of interest, let it be 11% per annum. All right, and the difference of CI and SI, I need to calculate it. Yes, 940775. Okay, try to find out time in years. Anurag, you're right. Yes, Vijay, it is important for, if a question comes from SI and CI, your life will be sorted. That is why I'm emphasizing on this concept and giving you, various possibilities. So people are answering it so quickly. Okay, so how many digits do we have here? 2 digits. When you divide it, 940775 by 25 million, what did you get? What did you get? 0.037631, isn't it? The beauty is, here we had 1 2 digit, here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6. 3 का double 6 है. Sorry, 2 का triple is 6. That means 3 years is the answer. Cool enough? Life is sorted. No problem at all. मजा ही आ गया होगा. ठीक है. By the way, all of you have तमन्ना calculator use कर लो. तमन्ना तुम्हें पता पूछना क्या चाहिए? This is not the right question that you should use a calculator. The right question is that how am I creating these questions on the fly in front of you without using a calculator? I'm creating this question, calculating it. See, what would I have done? I would have multiplied this thing by 3r square plus r cube, where r is 0.11. That is what should be the right question. That how are you doing this? I'm doing this so that you guys get motivated and you come in the next session thinking that, okay, even I can do like that. right? So that is the right question. If you are using calculator just for this thing, it doesn't make sense, isn't it? Yeah, we'll come. How will we do? I'm doing that. Wait for some more sessions, we'll come to that. In fact, there's a possibility that they will not give the rate to you and they'll give the time and they will calculate the rate for that. Let's wait for a few more sessions and we'll do that as well. So by the way, you have now understood a very simple technique. Just by dividing, you get all the answers. Okay? Yeah, Kangsha, 3 because 6 is 2 times of 3. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. Now, let us do the last part of today's session, that is installments. Installments by SI, installments by CI. We'll do this and then we'll end this session. Sandeep, we would have such sessions. Akanksha, you won't find this concept, but the reason is because I have developed this concept on my own. Installments by SI. So what happens here? It's very simple, actually. Simple interest. You know what is simple interest. So let's say I have invested today. I have invested, let's say, 100 rupees, and 3 years के बाद कुछ मिलेगा मेरे को. Okay. All right. Abhishek, if R is similar, then it will be 0.09. 9% is 0.09. It will be 2 digits only. Okay. I think you got that. If it is, let's say, 12.5%, it will be 0.125 with 3 digits then. Let's do the questions, then only it will be better way to understand. Let's try to, first of all, let's solve, not this one. Let's solve this question first of all, and automatically the concept will be known to you. Okay. So what annual installment will discharge debt of 2180 due after 4 years at 6% per annum simple interest? See, so what is happening? Installments are equal. So every year we are giving some installment, and how much should we give so that this debt is discharged? So with the question, it will be easy to understand, the concept. Rashna, that was there in the table. Okay. So what is happening? See, by the way, when do we pay the installment? In the beginning of the year and the end of the year. When do we pay the installment? Beginning or end? Beginning or end? We take a loan from someone or some bank. In the end, exactly. In the end. That's quite obvious. Okay. So 4 years में, how many times are we going to pay it? 4 times. So, right? 4 times. Year 1 का end हुआ, end of year 2, end of year 3, and end of year 4. Okay. So let's say the installment is X. So when I paid X in the end of the 4th year, it got over. By the way, X will be only X. There will be no kind of interest over here. Why? Because 4 साल के बाद तो loan खत्म ही हो गया. After 1 year, it will be how much? It will be how much? 1.3 times X, isn't it? Look. I'll make it simpler. So after a year, we have to pay for 3 more years. That makes it 3 into 0.06 times X. It makes sense? Yes or no? Does it make sense? Aditi, now it is clear. Not 1.3. 3 times R. 3 times R. Okay. Here it will be how much? 2 times 0.06x. Here it will be how much? 0.06x. It will be only x because loan is paid. है ना? The rate is 6%. So after 1 year is completed, we have 3 more years. So 3 times you'll get the interest. Instead of writing 6 upon 100, I wrote 0.06. That doesn't make any difference, right? 3 times 0.06x is what has to be paid. After 2 years, 2 times. After 3 years, only 1 times 0.06. And after 4 years, you'll pay x only. Why 3? 4 साल का है. 4 साल का है ना, तो 1 साल बीतने में कितने साल बीते हैं? Total duration is, I'm explaining again, okay. I think we got stuck. Overall, there were 4 years. After 1 year, only 3 years are remaining. After a year has passed, 3 years are remaining. So for 3 years, we will be getting 6% interest. What is 6%? 6% is equivalent to 0.06, right? So after 1 year, that is what we have done. Shweta, it's example only. It's an example दिया ना 21806%. उसी को तो है ये. Okay, Shweta. After 2 years, only 2 years are left. So 2 times 0.06x. All right. नो ऐड का. अच्छा, वाई फ्री? दैट इज वाई आई सेड, क्योंकि हमेशा हम इंस्टॉलमेंट 3 साल के बाद ही पे कर, साल के एंड में पे करते हैं, साल की शुरुआत में पे नहीं करते, राइट? वी पे द इंस्टॉलमेंट्स इन द एंड ऑफ द ईयर. यस और नो? When do we pay the installment? Okay, see, you are a person, you have taken a loan of 2180, that's a debt, and that is what you have to pay. Of course, you'll be paying more than 2180. Yeah, I'm explaining it again. Isn't it? 2180 is what you have taken from a bank. All right? And every year you have to pay certain installment. Okay. The moment we pay the installment, that is always in the end of the year. Okay? The installments are equal. Okay, wait. The installments are equal only. See, छोटा अमाउंट लेके दिखाऊं मैं. The installment is X only, but we are also whenever we calculate this, installment pay करने के बाद जो बचा हुआ है, उस पे एक interest भी है. So what happens? 2180 is what you have taken from the bank. So let's say you have given bank X rupees after a year. Okay, I'll make a story. Now you'll understand. So I have given X rupees in the end of the year, in the end of the first year. All right. Now what is going to happen? So when I gave X, it's not that I gave only X. I gave X, and now bank has this X amount for the remaining 3 years, isn't it? When I paid them X amount after a year, for the remaining 3 years, bank has this X. So basically, whatever interest I will get from that X, that is something which bank has taken already. समझे? I'm giving X only. It's just that when I gave them X after 1 year, now bank has got X plus the interest of X on 3 years. Now it makes sense? Yes or no? अभी समझ में आ गया होगा. हाँ, right. So when I gave them X, they got X and interest on X for 3 years. That is what they have gotten. Second year, when I gave them X again, so they have X and they also have interest on X for the next 2 years. When I gave them X again after third year, they have X plus the interest on X for the remaining 1 year. And in the fourth year, when I gave them X, they have only X because loan is finished now. Everything has been paid. No, Kangsha, 2180 is the debt. This is the future amount. This is the future value. So whatever I have taken, I'm going to discharge 2180, which will be comprising of all my installments plus due interest on my installments. Now it must have made sense to all of you. Got it, everyone? Chalo, perfect. So earlier you were looking from your perspective, but now you have to look at the perspective of bank also. Installments are equal, of course. Now you calculate it, all of you. Tushar, the question is the example itself. Two 180 is the final due. Exactly. the rate of interest is 0.06, and now we will calculate it for the entire thing. So installment is x. When we paid x at the end of first year, we gave them x, and we also gave them 3 times 0.06x. That is for the first year. I'll put it inside the bracket. Clear? Is that clear? ठीक है, देखो सब लोग देखो question. Look at the entire equation, you'll get it. I hope a lot of people have got already. Second year I gave them x, and also I gave them interest for 2 years. Third year I gave them x and interest on the remaining 1 year. In the last year I gave them only x, and my loan is finished. This is equal to 2180, isn't it? तू लिखा यार मेरी बात क्यों नहीं समझते हो? तू लिखा सी, हम इंटरेस्ट पे नहीं कर रहे हैं. आई एम रिपीटिंग इट. We are not paying the interest. We are paying only the installment. It is x. But okay, tell me something. Money has got a value in terms of time, isn't it? If you give the bank x amount after the first year, then bank would be gaining interest on that x for the next 3 years. That is the perspective of bank, not from your perspective. You have given x only. You have not given x plus 3 times 0.06x. That is the time value of money. Getting it? So if I give you 100 rupees और 100 साल बाद तुम बोलोगे सर 100 रुपये वापस ले लो, तो बोलूंगा ये क्या मजाक है कि नहीं? तुम 10,000 चाहिए मेरे को अगर जिंदा रहे तो. Now you get it, right? I think Azim, people have got it now. Is this clear to all of you now? See, installment basically we keep on giving some money on which interest is covered by the bank. I think now all of you understood it. 100 years later, 100 rupees will not be equal to 100. Let us solve this now. 3 into 0.16 is 0.18. So I think 1.18x plus 1.12x plus 1.06x plus x is equal to 2180. That is what you must have got. If you calculate this, you will get 4.36x. That is equal to 2180. Calculate for x. 500 is the answer. Exactly, Sridej. There's a clever comment. No, Doug. The reason is simple, because every year paying some amount back, no? I hope all of you got that. Absorb this for 20 seconds. All right. Okay, so 2180 was basically the future value. Rashna Musfar, 2180 is the future value. Okay. Well, so under SI, the question will always come for the future value. Okay. By the way, in the last 7 years, there is not a single question of installment in CAT. No, that's what I said. In SI, it becomes very difficult. In SI, they always give you questions on the future value. Because if you go by that, then there will be a lot of other complexities as well, which are not in the ambit of CAT. There will be an ambit of MBA Finance. All right? Coming to next, that is under compound interest. CI under compound interest. Normally, people think that SI is simpler than CI, but in case of installments, CI is simpler. Okay. So let's do this question. John borrowed rupees 2,10,000 from a bank at an interest of 10% per annum, compounded annually. The loan was repaid in 2 equal installments. What was the value of each installment? So the simple, very simple formula for installments under CI, and that is if the installment is x, we have 2 years, x upon 1 plus r by 100 plus x upon 1 plus r by 100 to the power 2. If it is 3 years, you will expand it further till 3 and so on. This is equal to the given this amount, that is 2,10,000. This is equal to principal actually. So in case of CI, present value, calculation from present value becomes easier. In SI, it is not. So that is how questions in CAT can come. By the way, they haven't come in the last 7 years. Clear? Put in the values and tell me the answer. So here principal is John borrowed. So if you look at the language, in the previous question, it was saying clear a debt of this much. So debt is always the future value. Understood? The entire debt is the future value, including the time value of money. But when you borrow something, that becomes the principal. X is the installment. X is the installment. No change in that case. I told you, no. In SI, we always talk about the future value of money. Otherwise, it becomes very complex. वो CAT का रहेगा ही नहीं. वो MBA finance हो जाएगा. Okay, so they just do it only till there. They don't go further beyond that in SI. But in CI, they normally do it. You do it both the ways, it'll be same only. What is the right answer? सबने आंसर निकाल भी लिया? Oh, Ashnet, hi. I'm seeing you after, I think, 6 months. How are you doing? Putting the values. X upon R is how much? R is 10%, 10 by 100 is 1.1, plus X upon 1.21, that is equal to how much? 2 point, this. Solve it. I think you will get the value of X as how much? Rupees 121000. That's the answer. Clear? All of you got that? So, now, coming to the end of the session, I'll tell you something. In today's session, the most important part in the ambit of CAT was what we did before the installments. Installment nahi aata hai. Iska reason yahi hai कि in SI, only future value is concerned, so that doesn't make the entire thing because it is more about finance, which I'm going to do probably in the MBA finance. But that table that we did is the most important part, and always remember that whatever elements were there are nothing but interest upon principal. All right? Vidushi, leave that. By the way, if you look at the last 15 minutes of the session, you'll get the installment part as well. CI वाला समझ में आ गया होगा? CI is easy. CI is this only. This formula and nothing else. Right? Vidushi and others will not get this part properly. I think CI is easy. For SI, just look at that question again and it'll be okay. So whatever you pay, bank gets the interest on your own. Yeah, Yashvi, this is, so whenever we multiply P with this, we get the amount. So X is that amount, which becomes installment here. P into 1 plus R by 100 is the first installment. The second year, P into 1 plus R by 100 square. That is how the equation has been formed. Well, so now summarizing the entire thing. The most important part is that table through which you can solve a lot of CI and SI questions just in fraction of minutes. Isn't it? Right? I think all of you got that. I mean, you must have enjoyed that. The last thing I want to discuss today, and your entire commercial mathematics will be over after this. So now, if I give you a very simple question. Mimansha, X is the installment. X is the installment. That's it. यही है CI में और कुछ भी नहीं है. Mimansha, X is the installment. Tulika, just watch the last 15 minutes and you'll get that. Because I read it already twice. है ना? एक बार देख लेना. It's not that difficult. अब एक अच्छी बात सीख लो जो actually बहुत important है. So, if I frame a question like this, in how many years, approximately, would a sum double itself at 8% per annum compound interest? Assume yes, only 3 years, but wait for some sessions. I'll do something and I'll be able to calculate for 4 also. But in CAT, they never ask beyond 3. Those who know it, well. Those who don't know it, I'll just tell you here something. If you do it by normal conventional formula, it'll take a lot of time. You'll need scientific calculator also. So always remember, whenever we have a rate between 6% and 12%, okay, and the maturity amount is twice of principal, then rate and time, the product will always be 72. That is called the rule of 72 in commercial arithmetic. Note this down. The rule of 72. How many of you did not know it earlier? How many of you travel a lot? Those who travel, tell me, how many of you travel a lot? And when you travel, you look at billboards and some, pamphlets. Some pamphlets. Those who do not know, this might be very interesting, isn't it? Such a simple technique. So if it is doubled in 9 years, they can ask you in how many years would it be? 4 times. The answer is 18 years. Okay. So how many of you have seen this when you travel? There is a pamphlet that's in Hindi. I'll repeat in English also. In Hindi, it's written. I have seen it quite a lot of times. It says 7.5% वार्षिक ब्याज दर पे अपने पैसे को 10 साल में दोगुना कर दे. Have you read that advertisement ever? 7.5% के वार्षिक ब्याज दर पे अपने पैसे को 10 साल में दोगुना करें. So I'm saying I not get it. There's no need of getting it. It's a formula. If I try to explain it, I'll be going into logarithms. So it's not in the ambit of CAT, but this formula, if you know, a question can be solved easily. That's it. This formula is used only when maturity amount is double of principal. That's it. So you must have seen that scam nahi hai wo. So you know what? So this happened. I was traveling somewhere, and this is a story which all of you can relate to. Those who know this formula, they relate to the story. Those who do not, they'll also relate to the story. So mathematics is all around us. So I was traveling. I was a kid, and I saw it a lot of times. So I asked my dad that how are they calculating it. I tried doing it by calculator, and I got to it, but there was some problem. Afterwards, he told me, see, 7.5 years and 10. If I do it by this becomes 75. You know what? I looked at. So at one point of time, I stopped in front of that advertisement and I saw there's some conditions in star. The condition was 0.3%. 0.3%. What charge? The charge, no? Some kind of agreement charge or whatever, paper charge or whatever, convenience charge. Then I realized, wow, 0.3% was the convenience charge. So the exact rate of interest was 7.2, and that is why in 10 years they could give you double of the amount invested. Then I realized that this is a rule. And when I grew up, I studied that. That's actually a rule of financial mathematics. Why told you that story? That this is something which is around all of us. And a lot of you have seen it already. But did you ask a question to yourself? You thought it's a scam? Did you think about we should do some calculation and try to get it, that what actually is happening? Yeah, Anshika, how to solve this? 8% is the rate of interest. As I said, rate multiplied by time is 72, isn't it? So put 8 here, put R as 8 here. 8 multiplied by T is 72, solve it. 72 upon 8, answer is 9. Only in CI, Aditya, of course. SI में तो 100 हो जाएगा ना? The rule of 72. Yes, Gaurav. ये double के लिए होता है. If it is 4 times, the answer will automatically be 18 years. 9 years we got double. In the next 9 years, you got double again. No, Anshika. It's already in percent. You take 8 only. Note it down somewhere. If the maturity amount is twice of principal and rate lies between this range, 6% and 12%, now you'd be asking why this range? Because all the financial institutions across this world give a loan only in between these percentage values. That is why financial mathematicians have calculated this for 6 to 12. In that case, the product of rate and time will always be 72. That's it. So, if the rate of interest is 8%, the time will be 9 years. If it is 6%, time will be 12 years. If it is 7.2%, time will be 10 years. So these are the number of years in which your amount, your sum will get doubled. That's it. Rachna, of course I can do that. You can also do that. 1.08 की power t is equal to 2 solve कर लो. Calculator multiply करते जाओ. 9 बार करोगे 2 आ जाएगा. Okay? So, if it was conventional, I would do it conventionally. No, this is a shortcut which will be helpful for you if in case a question comes like that. Otherwise, you can do it right way. 1.08. Keep on multiplying. 2 साल, 3 साल, 4 साल, 9 साल बाद 2 आ जाएगा. You'll get the answer. SI में तो 100 हो जाएगा. Rate into time. Anurag just did that. Ani, I repeat the rule. I think all of you have got it now completely. Kaushik, don't use logarithms. I did not say logarithms on purpose. Then 72 ही है जो CAT के ambit में. There are a lot of many rules. If you do MBA finance, you will get to know a lot of things. But this much is enough for clearing the CAT paper. Nidha, leave that. Don't worry. Just leave that. It's not even important. Harsh will take 15. It's always approximate. Okay. So tell me, how do you like today's session? Did it add any value? Of course, there are things which you can do on YouTube and looking at the books, but there are certain things which you can do only in the live session. For example, use of that table and how the number of digits help you in getting the answer to the time-related questions. So, I hope. Tell me in the comments, how did that help you? And at the very same time, there is Shreya says, lot of pending classes. Last time it's all maths was class 10. Covered all. How can I manage it? Shreya, do some selective studying. Do the arithmetic and the algebra for the first time revision. Once it is done, in the month of July, you can do a few more things.